So far, the game state suits that.
Yeah, well, we're looking for a gank. Effort is here, though. Headbutt Pulve onto the Renekton, but Meek with full rage is going to get him back up to pretty high health. There's the Impale, though. Dread has been spotted out immediately. Goes into the stasis, and there's the ult from the Kiana. The supremacy we've been waiting for the first blood. As Senon's getting it turned on, but has the ultimate available.
Strong, but credit to Afreeca reacting to it in the sort of chaos way we wanted from you, Carl. Again,
yep. The difference between Yukal's Kiana and Rich's is that he uses the brush Q a lot. As Shelly's been started, everyone has converged. Aiming taking a little longer to get here, but they have slowed damage on this Rip Trail. Headbutt Pulve, but only onto one. Cannon Barrage flies forward, and immediately Effort is destroyed. Behemoth playing into the backline can't. Sanguine Pool is there. The barrel doesn't do anything as Chains of Corruption may turn this one. A double stun, but vision control is there, and Faker is going to be able to grab a kill over the side of SKT. Flash Impale comes forward. Flint hasn't found the kills yet, though, as Yukal dives on forward. He thinks that this is his time, and Senon gets into the backline. He'll be able to take down the cow, as Afreeca may have found the chaos that they've been looking for. It is going to be an even trade at the end.
80 opponent with TP in all the height the rotation happens. Speaking of rotation, looking for Keen.
Yep, he's going to get stunned up there. Eats the oranges a little bit too late as the barrel comes down. He's going to be able to pop it, wanting to turn this, but doesn't have Cannon Barrage, unfortunately. So that's going to mean that's a very dead Pyro. Almost in territory that they can name themselves.
Khan waiting for a TP here on the Vladimir. They do not have eyes on you, Cal, but understandably they expect it to be around the area that they in fact do ping.
Yeah. That being said, they don't spot him at the moment as he moves out. Now has been spotted. The rest of SKT converging. A teleport is going to come forward as Khan makes his way towards the top side, finds a 4-man Emo playing gigantic damage, but there's the supreme display of talent, not actually getting the value that it wants as the Cannon Barrage is very late. Yukal survives for a while, but eventually will go down, and Aiming just can't find the skill shots. Flashed on and obliterated by Faker as Keen is running for the hills. He's seen these abyssal voyages, not quite able to get the damage. Yes! The passive enough in the end. Yukal is going to have to show it. Aiming feeling pretty safe here, but remember, Faker can close distance pretty effectively. He's taking a lot of damage though. SKT 5 members now in the area. Afreeca looking like they will be trying to fight. Dread is going to be up 8 seconds. He's never making it to this fight. As Chains of Corruption comes down, Yukal diving into the backline, gets himself the supreme display of talent, but the explosion not quite big enough. Faker is going to go down though. Is now Aiming, getting turned on. The Hemo plays huge. The last Tides of Blood going to be enough. Double kill coming in for Carney. Threaded those abilities just fine. And SKT will take the Baron and a huge advantage in game number 1.
Here comes Dread, front row to see the bad news. Re-engaging.
That is a 3-man body slam as Khan into the Sanguine Pool. Is not even going to die. Being able to take down that turret just enough for SKT. They've got 30 seconds left on this Baron buff. 8,000 gold, all of a sudden the lead. This was such a close game up until that Baron where everything went wrong for Afreeca. Flit gets the flash, gets the Impale, and that is a very dead Gragas. I believe Zhonya's was even on cooldown at that stage. Had to be pulled over. That man advantage that we talk about with these sort of pushes when you have a lead like this is with SKT as Yukal. He's just trying to find his way in. Faker has to go into his Zhonya's as he is going to get knocked down to the Guardian Angel. Now, Yukal moves his way in, still hasn't used that ultimate just yet. Does eventually throw it down, but it is not going to be enough as Effort is going to get turned on. He's going to have to flash, has himself the thick skin, but remember, doesn't last quite as long now as Aiming wants to find the Mystic Shot. He's going to be able to do it after a cheeky email to come back from, especially in a position like SKT's and a Vladimir. Got a really cool hat that he can wear to keep the sun out of his eyes while he's got pages open of his cool books. Waiting over to the side.
Being proxied away by Yukal. And if Yukal can keep Vladimir out of the fight, he's doing his job. That'd be a great trade of effectiveness, given that Yukal's got a pretty dull blade.
Well, that's a Chains of Corruption landing there. Faker looks for his way in, but Dread is going to use that Zhonya's. Khan finds his way into the backline.
Baby!
Oh my god! The explosion of damage. Ezreal was there for a second, gone the next Senon. Unbreakable will, but I believe it's going to be broken now. Yukal comes in and says, guys, where did you go? I was looking for a flank, and this is just a 1 versus 3. He is mopped up easily. sliced, diced, prepared for dinner. And SKT looking for the game #1 win, and they'll find it. Nexus turrets will be taken down. Afreeca, they found that surprise Baron at the end, but not quite enough. As the next follow that. Dread sneaking into this brush, but what's being pinged out in the river, not in that top brush, is eventually going to be discovered. Control ward going in there, but you could imagine that Khan can smell that something's a little bit not right towards the top side. Now Keen hard shoving. It'll be a plate gang because UCal is going to come over. We're actually looking to go for a dive here. Keen flashing forward, gets himself the root exhaust. Down onto Khan, but gets the stun. Max range, ultimate comes in first blood. It's going to be Rise, and he's going to stay into Dread, also having that idea. Protecting on the top side. Khan still without flash. This is an opportunity. Dread, Arctic Assault, and the flash. Realm Warp going to come in, as they're looking for the dive. Arctic Assault goes wide, but they may still just have the damage. The Q is going to land. Dread takes a fair bit of damage. Fade away. Jump shot on the ultimate is going for taking down this little Pikachu in a side lane. Now, a few people here is, okay, we're going aggressive onto the Yasuo, finds himself the last breath onto Effort, but 1 versus 4, I have a feeling that SKT should be able to get this one done, and they do. Well, aiming does way too much damage, so I believe this one is going to get taken down. Adoration stack still there. You can see 775 real blue on these blades, as Khan might be the first one. Aiming, looking for it, gets it! Huge cash in for the Draven! Looking to take down the inhibitor here as well, the Afreeca Freecs. They are
Against the Baron buff push, so smart use of resource there from Afreeca. Speaking of resources,
yeah, hook lands onto Clit. He can't do anything. Whirling Death is going to equal the end for the Skarner. Another one comes in. Pop Blossom from Faker finds it, but only onto Dread, as now Faker's copping damage from Keen up towards the top side. Oh God, Khan, nothing he can do. Faker obliterated. Realm Warp delivers the Afreeca Freecs into the open arms of the Tom Kenchu. Goes golden to represent how much money he's worth, as Senan takes him down. Teddy gets a kill off the back end, but 1 versus 4, I have a feeling this means game #3.
absolutely, game #2 is over, and the Draven Yasuo will hold the result
Flash
here.
forward, stand aside, Teddy. Aiming, looking to win.
Answer is yes. They don't get the summer the first time, but they're trying to give Teddy and Effort as much as possible to stop Draven and Thresh from exerting their will, and Faker's here too.
Yeah, even able to get over that wall. It's a good play there from Senan. Flashes out of the way, but the abscond, stand aside, not enough. First blood over to Clid. Teleports in everywhere as UCal gets a huge ring of frost, but Clid is going to be okay. Gets the hell stun for stun. Keen walks out of the counter-strike. Clid still just waiting for them to move too far.
These are big moments for SKT to not actually have Khan die in that scenario and tank this much aggro. Dread and Clid.
Yeah, face check comes in from Clid, but Arctic Assault already used there from Dread.
Kiana's walking up as well. She just got her ultimate.
Yep, so Faker going to be able to throw people into walls, but Khan taking a turret shot. He's lower than they otherwise want him to be. They dive on forward, but there's the ult, there's the damage, and here's the SKT. Yep, you can see Faker walking around this river as well. River buff on the queue as well. That's for these scenarios. Flash forward from King, gets the frozen tomb. And there we go, Faker throws out the ult, doesn't get the highest of value, and Keen's now found his way. It could be the turnaround potentially here, but Khan is just dancing around. The skill shot leaps back in, is going to fall, but it's still a 1 trade from SKT, and Whirling Death is just going to skirt on past. Faker will take the retreat. I don't want to go into my own prison, as now Keen's looking for the solo kill against Khan. There's the flash forward. Counter-strike has come down, but in goes UCal. Not going to be a solo kill today. UCal just jumps his way through Freecs, as here is that roaming play that we saw earlier. Yep, Whirling Death is going to come in and at least deal with this minion wave as Keen spots Khan, but he does get rid of the turret aggro. A fantastic ultimate, but not enough from Keen there at all. His first item here for aiming has been completed, but it's very, very late for him to feel that for any sort of dominance in the laning phase. As you can see, money's actually very even.
Effort's
In the
all
carries
alone.
as, yeah, he has to pop the Unbreakable Will, and the Chain Lash just going to be stepped aside from, and that is free adoration stacks cashed in. Gold as aiming instantly cleanses to get out of that glacial prison that Clid hijacked. And actually towards him.
Heard about it over the wall.
UCal's going to get through there. Okay, Effort slowed down by the Witch's Wrath, played back as well. And now Effort with the Unbreakable Will. I have a feeling that is named completely wrong. The will seems to be broken for the SKT support.
Yeah, said Proto Belt, but of course meant a Hex Splash over the wall, the only way you're going to get over there. And now there's more, though.
Yeah, looking for the fight back as Dread is going to immediately explode. The huge fanfare with the ultimate from Faker, and Yucal stares down the members of SKT as he goes golden, but is still able to get out of there. Clid is going to get hooked up, but is able to take down the kill. Onto Keen, goes golden there as well. Now Teddy looking for the cleanup. Yucal aiming to get back, but Faker says, I don't care, mate. Come at me.
What guarantees the Baron and another lead shift.
Yep, and now Clid might be in trouble. Faker finds his way towards the bottom side though, and boom goes the dynamite. See you later, Keen. Now Clid could be in trouble, but Dread cannot get any follow-up. And SKT are just making picks everywhere.
Salvaging this game as much as possible. They now feel very much in control. This could be another SK point for a second.
Very hard for him to be taken down as well, especially if you've got auto attacks and aiming. That's all of his damage.
Look at this, though. What has been the way that SKT came back after their 1-5 start? Their 9-match win streak, as we'll hold the point for a second.
Sweep gonna come through here as Clid picks up a prison. Dread unperturbed, still looking for Khan. Khan gonna avoid a lot of the CC though, and there's Clid's prison. Way more damage onto Keen. Mitigates a bit of it, but Faker just picks up another one. The assassination of the SKT mid laner is gigantic, and Dread goes golden for a second, but it's still the same fate. Yucal, he's gonna have a repeat. It is going to be the double kill for Faker. Will he be able to tidy up the next one? Just using Khan, looking for the flank. Teddy. Those 3 items building towards his zombies here as well. It'd be very difficult for anyone to take Teddy down. The items in this SKT squad are just huge, and Khan looks to the flank. Teddy actually starting this one up. Supercharges in the back line. Immediately sent and is dealt with. Whirling Death is not that this time, as another Hex Flash from Effort is going to do some zoning. Unbreakable Will is there this time, and Clid throws out the prison once again. They're diving straight into the back line. Who cares about turrets? Clid has the Zonyas. We're not going to find the Void Seekers. Teddy's still chasing after the
Pick here, trying to take a Baron as a response to SKT.
Void Seeker did fly forward. He's tagged up aiming with that one. Khan teleports in. Okay, Zenon looks for it. They're going to take down Clid. That's a huge one. Another cash-in comes in. 5 members of Afreeca will be around this Baron. Now SKT trying to get in there. Remember, Faker's ultimate so useful. Instantly clashes the prison. Tries to dodge the hook, but he can't. It's another kill coming in for the Draven. The Baron is super low, but now Afreeca are focusing. SKT members. Khan trying to get the work done, but he's unable to do so. It's the Baron falling in a... Yep, he's now able to Terra shape himself. Some new elements, though, as the reset availability is going to be there. It looks like Afreeca do not even want to contest this, but it's so dangerous. The reset comes in as Keen's finally made his way forward. SKT, they've got a teleport coming from Khan, but it's right into the middle of Afreeca, and the hook timing was off. That's what nerves can do. As now Afreeca, there's a big angry dragon between them and SKT. As Keen, he's found Faker, but in goes Teddy. The explosion, the damage cleared, and stolen away the Elder Drake, and now SKT a huge edge in the team fight. Yucal now down so low. Teddy dives forward. That's veteran C for you. Double kill for the Kaiser. 1 for the Jax, and a very dead Draven. SKT have done it, and they will now be facing Sandbox in round 1 of the playoff.
Absolutely, Atlas. Good call there. The control around objectives into the decisive shot call to all end on Keen is what separates these two teams. SK Telecom T1 will move forward to the best-of-5 stage. It was a much closer series on the day than we could have predicted.